So as I'll show you guys, the date on the tyre is here. So this one, these tyres are 40 week of 2019, so they are 5 years old now, so really they need changing. Obviously it's such a hard one because the tyre tread, there's still plenty of tread on there, as you can see, so it does seem a shame to change them, but Caravan Council recommends they're replaced after 5 years and never used after 7, so obviously we'll have to have a word with the customer about it and see what they want to do, and we'll have to recommend they're changed. But I can't see any cracks or anything on the sidewalls, anything like that, even though there are little ones here actually now starting to. I don't know if you can see that or not. Right on the edge, but obviously it's nothing. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up or not. There is some slight cracks right there. Right there. Now starting to appear. But obviously nothing major as yet. Obviously we're going to recommend they're changed anyway. And hopefully the customer will then have them changed. But obviously it's just a recommendation at the end of the day. So we'll have a word with the customer and then I'll get back to you. Right, so I've just got off the phone to the customer and they want these tyres changed over, so we'll take these away with us today, get them changed at our tyre place, and then we'll come back. They said the tyres won't be until tomorrow afternoon, so we'll have to come back in a couple of days just to fit them. I spoke to the campsite and they've said that the Caravan is fine here, obviously safely on axle stands and all the legs lowered down. We'll put 4 axle stands in so it won't move anywhere, and it's on hard standing anyway, so it shouldn't go anywhere and it'll be nice and safe. And obviously the campsites are fairly quiet this time of year anyway, so it's not the end of the world for them. So yeah, we'll get these loaded in the van after the service and we'll get them taken to the tyre place and get them swapped over. Right, so I'm now laying under the Caravan. This is the brake balance bar. Audi recommend between 5 and 10 mil play, so that means when you pull this out you want 5 or 10 mil either side that we have on this one. So that's the correct play there. This is supposed to have been serviced, this Caravan, but as you can see there's not much grease on this balance bar here, so we'll get some on. And as you can see, this doesn't have ATC on it either. Yeah, I've adjusted them all to the correct adjustment. So by adjusting them, all you need to do is take this little green bottom one out here, and there'll be a little wheel with teeth on it, and you click it to the way that the arrow points, And there's an arrow, if I can show you. Not sure you can see it, but there's an arrow right here telling you which way you need to click the clicks to basically loosen it or tighten it. But yeah, it's all been adjusted right, and obviously we'll just check underneath for everything. But yeah, it all looks good under here, to be honest. Right, let's get out now. Right, so I'm going to crack on and get the chassis done, and I'll come back to you once we're on the inside. Right, so I've just come to test the water in this Caravan, and the pressure switch is, well, not working if you do this. Hear it. As you can see, the water's not flowing freely. And as you can hear, this is clicking. So we're just going to adjust it so it works correctly. We'll screw it down and off, and then what we want to do is switch this off, and the pump should stop within 12 seconds. So that's not stopped, so we'll screw it down a little bit more till it does stop. Sorry, unscrew it to stop, sorry. So let's give that a try. You can see the water's flowing nicely now. And here it's hunting a little bit on the hot side, so if we just loosen it a little bit more. Yeah, and as you hear, that's stopping within 3 seconds. So that's good, that is. That's what we want. So that's that one sorted. We checked all the toilet pump and everything works, so that's good. The only problem with these Adrias is they put the RCD trip switch right at the back of this cupboard. All the other Caravan manufacturers put it somewhere nice under the seat or under the fridge or up in the cupboard, but not here, not Adria's. They seem to put theirs right at the back of this cupboard, and it's a right nightmare to actually get to keep turning the trip switch on and off when you're checking the trips. So I've done it on this one, and the trip switch speeds are nice and fast, so yeah, we've got nice fast speeds on there, and that's all been put on the paperwork, so that's good. But yeah, it's all looking good so far as Caravan, so I'll probably change the battery in the smoke alarm as well, because that literally just bleeped. It hasn't bleeped since it's been here, but it's decided to for some reason, so I'll probably just change the battery in that anyway and test it while I'm here for the sake of just a 9-volt battery. I'll get one of those fitted for the customer. So yeah, not a problem. So that's that all sorted. Other than that, everything else is good in this Caravan. I mean, we've just got to come back with the tyres once I've got those changed over at the tyre place, and yeah, we'll shoot back, get those fitted. But other than that, this Caravan is near enough done. I've checked all the gas appliances, checked the gas appliances with the flue as well, so with a flue analyzer, so they're all good and they're within the good ratio, so that's good. Everything else is fairly good. I've tried everything on mains, obviously. We've done the damp check as well. The damp check comes out fine, so it's just a case of filling the rest of the paperwork out, and obviously I'll just speak to the customer, just let them know that other than the tyres and obviously the pressure switch, there's not a lot else wrong with this one, and they'll be happy. But yeah, once we get the tyres back on, I'll probably video me coming back and fitting those back on, but other than that, it's near enough sorted. Right, I better go answer that phone. Right, so I'm now finished at this service, so we're just switching everything off at the moment. Obviously now we're getting winter time. I know it is a bit more mild at the moment, but we're going to drain the water system down to make sure that obviously there's no water in the pipes that's going to freeze Obviously the last thing we want is cracked pipes. That's the last thing you want, so we're just going to run any water that are through in the pipes at the moment through. Yes, what we normally recommend is that you obviously open your drain valve and just leave your taps halfway between cold and hot. And obviously if you leave it halfway, it lets a little bit of air through the spout down each pipe, and then obviously the water will drain. The toilet has been emptied as well, as in the flush tank. That's all empty, so that's all winterized. Obviously this customer probably won't come back down to the caravan because it's stored at this campsite as well, so it'll go into storage once we've got the tyres back on, but they probably won't come back to it till probably next year. I wouldn't have thought, to be honest, springtime. So yeah, so that's drained down. We'll leave the drain valve open as well, so when they put it into storage, obviously there might be a little bit more water in the pipes, and obviously it'll come out of the drain there. So that's all left done. The only other thing we can do is obviously put the fridge catch on, so it's open a little bit. The customer obviously already had it on anyway, so we'll just switch that off like that. But yeah, other than that, let's move that one to halfway. But yeah, other than that, we'll just put the caravan back to how we found it. Obviously we've got to come back to it in a couple of days once we've got the tyres and get all that fitted, but till then this caravan's pretty much done. I'll just obviously lock up, turn all the gas off, make sure it's safe, and I'll go speak to the campsite and probably give them the keys, and then yeah, we'll come back and get the tyres fitted. But this one near enough done, and that is pretty much my job's done for the day. I've just got to drop the tyres off at the tyre place this afternoon so they can get them changed as soon as they are in. But other than that, that's us done for today. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.